So, where now for the investigation into the murder of Stephen Lawrence? Scotland Yard has denied reports that the team investigating it is being disbanded, though they've also told the BBC that the case is currently dormant. The former chair of the Commission for Racial Equality has told BBC London he doubts the political will exists to keep pursuing the case or to re-examine other unsolved racist murders. There is flash photography in this report by Aisha Baksh.
Doreen and Neville Lawrence may be relieved two of their son's killers are now behind bars, but the judge who sent them down appealed to the Met Police not to close the file on Stephen's murder. It's now emerged, though, that Scotland Yard has been considering reducing its murder investigation teams, and it's feared this could impact on bringing anyone else to trial.
If they are thinking of scaling back, then they shouldn't, because murderers still remain out there, and I think they owe it to not just the Lawrence family, but as public servants, they owe it to the country to pursue those murderers.
Since 2006, Scotland Yard say the estimated costs for the investigation are around £7.8 million. Out of that, £3.8 million was spent on scientific costs, such as forensics, and about 160 officers have assisted with various aspects of the inquiry. But some believe the decision whether or not to pursue the case is not just about funding. Taking the case further would be costly, and without new leads and fresh evidence, unlikely.
If there are outstanding suspects, then somebody will have it on their list, and if there is new information comes in, they'll review that information and, if necessary, re-investigate it. But there will come a time when all meaningful, viable lines of inquiry have been exhausted, and there's nothing to be gained simply by having a room full of officers sat around just in case.
A police source told the BBC detectives were informed before the trial began their unit was to be disbanded, and they're angry if it does go ahead, their knowledge of the case would be lost. But with looming budget cuts, Scotland Yard will struggle to justify their resources. Some also fear the political will is simply not there to tackle unsolved racist crimes.
Race has fallen off the political agenda. It's not part of the government's agenda. Race equality is not part of institutions' agenda. And so the political will is not there to prioritise race equality. And I can't see how more resources are going to be invested, and even if they were available, that there is an urgency and a desire to tackle outstanding race equality crimes.
15-year-old Roland Adams was stabbed to death in a racist attack while out with his brother. It happened 2 years before Stephen Lawrence in the same borough. His mother still feels the case is open.
15-strong gang chased Roland and Nathan. Roland was fatally wounded. He died. One person, Mark Thornborough, went to prison for his murder. He eventually did 12 years. 3 others of the gang of 15 had 100 community hours, and the rest just walked.
The Met Police told BBC London no firm decision on the Lawrence investigating team has yet been made. Whether or not this and other such cases will be pursued is uncertain. Aisha Baksh, BBC London News.
The Prime Minister, David Cameron, has said